idea.
Here's a little relationship advice. Buy this, get your girlfriend to wear a Batman mask, and then you have an awesome date night.
Alright, we are Thwip, minus Bangladeshi Bieber, and you guys are the Thwipsters, and we're Thwipping today to you about 4 really nice comics. If you want to start off your comic collection, you should pick these up. First thing we're going to talk about is Superman, Batman, Public Enemies. This is a volume 1. It's actually quite a fun story of when Lex Luthor becomes president of the United States. And what does he do with that power? Why, of course, he goes after Superman and Batman. The great thing is that it's not only Superman, Batman, it's everybody. Justice League, Justice Society, all the other justices involved, and they're just out to get blood because...
You can see the back cover, there's like a bunch of other people on this.
Yes, bunch of other people, I was gonna say Captain Power, but that's not right.
It's Captain Atom. Yeah.
Captain Power was that old TV show that all of you are too young to have ever watched.
I'm too young to have ever watched it. How did you watch it?
Oh, Quake used to be 10 years behind.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyways, this is done by Ed McGuinness art, Jeff Loeb writing.
Do you like Edmund McGuinness's art?
No, it's kind of cartoony, so for those
It
who
is so cartoony. It's like all square-jawed and everything. It's so colorful, and it's like very
so
simple
colorful.
lines.
It's like if you were high on sugar, you want to read this. But actually, the story's kind of fun because Batman, Superman.
Is this the one where Superman gets shot with the kryptonite bullet, and Batman's trying to fix him up, and is already healing, so he needs to move faster, and then Batman says something, and Superman says you need to get a sense of humor. Is it?
No, it's not that. This is more of just them palling around, and all of a sudden Lex Luthor's like, I must get them.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, the first...
Who's the villain in this volume?
Lex Luthor, basically.
But is Metallo in this one?
Everyone's in it.
Oh,
they
cool.
fight everybody because Lex Luthor puts out a bounty of like $1 billion.
Yeah.
And so everyone chases them. And like I said, Superman fights Mongol, Batman fights Captain Atom, everyone fights Gorilla Grodd. It's just it's a Royal Rumble of comics right here.
Yeah, it's not like you guys who like the dark and gritty DC EU. They don't fight each other. They fight everybody else. They're actually friends in this, which is why they call the world's finest. So
that is
if you're expecting something like BVS, this is not BVS, it's better.
This is anti-BVS.
Which is still better.
Yes.
So, the next comics we're doing today is Volume 1 and Volume 2 of Walking Dead.
Woohoo!
I don't think that's an appropriate response to the end of the world, but I'm as happy about it anyways. So, Robert Kirkman is a genius. He's been doing comics for a while.
He has Invincible and Walking Dead.
Yeah, he has Invincible and Walking Dead, and he did Spiderman team-ups for a very, very long time, which are pretty good as well.
Those are pretty good.
The thing about Kirkman is, I know everybody knows about Walking Dead, not because of the comics, but because of the TV show that you guys watch.
Oh, obviously.
So, thank you. We can even put them down if you want. Okay, so because of the TV show that people watch. Now, the thing about that is, Kirkman, when he pitched the series to Image, basically said, I want to do a zombie show, a zombie series, and they said, no, it's too common, and everybody's done it, it's been done before. So what did he do? He basically told them that I have an idea for the ending. It's going to be about aliens. Aliens have sent a virus to the Earth.
He really has an ending to this?
Well, that's what. Just let me finish the story and you'll get it. Why am I telling the story? So he basically said that there are aliens and there's viruses to the Earth, turn everyone into zombies, wipe it out, and then come and take over the world. And then he said, throughout the series, I'll put little hints everywhere here and there, so you can see at the end how it all ties up. And everybody's like, oh, that's what happened. And the editors in Image loved it. And they said, yeah, go ahead.
Right.
So I think about like 2 volumes in, and so they asked Kirkman that I don't see any of these alien things that you said that they're gonna be in here. Those little hints that it's an alien invasion. He's like, oh no, I was lying to get the book printed.
Fair enough.
And he has actually gone on record saying that he really doesn't have an ending figured out yet.
Yeah, because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
They're all going to die.
Yeah.
This is not a spoiler.
Yeah.
They are all going to die.
There's like no way out of this. So, yeah, Walking Dead Volume 1 and Volume 2. These two are the beginnings of what happens in Atlanta and how it, all goes to hell. We see...
Before Rick turns into a complete jerk.
Rick wakes up from a shootout that happens on the road, and then he finds himself in a hospital bed wearing a very sexy hospital gown, and then he starts walking, and then he sees a door on which a message is written, very, very confusingly, it probably says, "Do not enter, dead inside."
Who wrote it like the way they wrote it
Is up to anyone. So yeah, that's how the story starts, and then he starts trying to find his family and where they are and everything, and we find out about the walkers and the zombies, and the art in these are black and white. Walking Dead, I think the first issue was ever colored, and none of the other issues were ever
Yeah, I think it's
done in
at most
colors.
spot color, if I remember.
Yeah, it was the whole those dot polka dotty colors thingies. So, and Walking Dead has never had colors, and the thing about that is that makes it look so striking. And this is one of the most gut-wrenching books you will ever read.
Especially the first two volumes, that really drags you in.
Yeah, it
Afterwards,
does.
you're kind
It
of like, okay, zombies, haha.
Yeah,
But the first two, you're like, what's happening?
I mean, and there are certain deaths and certain choices they make over the first volume that are different from the TV show. The thing about that is, if you have read if you have seen the TV show and you think that I don't need to read the comics, you are wrong.
No, read the comics, forget the TV show.
Yeah, well, don't forget the TV show.
They're all gonna die in the TV show.
They're all gonna die in the comics. But yeah, the thing is, they're different. So you can read both and have a separate idea about how they do. The characters have deviated from the comics on the TV show. So yeah, Walking Dead, pick them up. They have volume 1 and 2 in the store. $9.99, $10, 800 taka each.
800 taka. It's cheap.
And they have other volumes as well. I think they have volume 11, 12, 13, and 14, and 15. They have those as well. So if you buy these and you want more, just let Jamil Bhai know when he does start bringing stuff back, he can get them for you. So yeah, Walking Dead, Kirkman. I don't remember the artist. Tony Moore.
Tony Moore.
Yeah.
Oh, the Charlie Adler's the
from the second volume.
Yeah.
Tony Moore was in the first volume. So yeah, the art's awesome, the story's awesome. You know the story. So yeah, pick it up.
Yep. See where it all began. Before you rave on, you may as well see what else you can find at the store. This is the Batman Death of the Family mask set. Death of the Family is what's called the first story by Scott Snyder about Joker and his whole ripped off face thing.
This is Joker's face?
That's his ripped off face.
So he doesn't have a face anymore?
Nope. He actually has it stapled and rubber banded to his own.
So why did he get off in the first place? I've made a horrible mistake. Let's staple it back on.
Actually, it's really confusing, but apparently he asked another villain to rip off his face.
Okay.
And yeah, that's in Detective Comics. You deal with Detective Comics. We're dealing with regular Batman here. Anyways, the main thing is, this is the complete Death of the Family story, which actually, as a volume itself, is kind of a tight thing. Because if you read all the extra tie-ins and all that, it gets a bit confusing. So this is a really nice piece of kit to have, especially if you want to do a little cosplaying later. We know you love cosplaying because, we talk about it a lot. And you guys are doing a pretty good effort. So yeah, come get this. This is the last piece left. And come, read, put on a mask, read while wearing the mask, do everything you want. Otherwise, if you really want to get into Batman and you really want to get into Batman versus Joker, this is the first Batman Joker confrontation of the New 52, which is quite good because it's really dark and really psychological. This is psychological horror at its best because Joker's on top of his game. There's a really nice short story with Harley Quinn, kind of makes you a little sad and explains all of Harley Quinn as she is now.
Yeah.
So yeah, this
Harley Quinn has a face on?
Harley Quinn has a face on. She even has clothes on. It's quite fantastic.
Oh, cool. Is this the one where he wears that electrician's outfit?
Yeah.
And then he goes into the police station and kills everybody. And
That's the first issue
Gordon's like, "Oh my God, what the hell's happening?"
I know, it was actually kind of extreme. Joker just killing everybody.
Yeah, that Joker. I don't know, man. Look,
this is the New 52 Joker. This is not classic
on
Joker.
the back it says Snyder might be the defining Batman writer of our generation.
That's Ralphie's generation. Our generation was Neil Adams.
Yeah, Neil Adams, and if you're a little bit older, then it was Grant Morrison. I really, really do not think that Snyder is, for any generation that he is the defining Batman. But people seem to love him. You guys seem to love him, all the new age Batman fans.
Very good. And like I said, actually, one good thing I'll say about Snyder, he's really consistent.
Yeah.
Like, I hate it, when you're reading, all of a sudden, but,
he's consistently bad.
It's consistently average for me.
So, look.
But I have all of the issues. I'm gonna say it. I have all of the Batman New 52 stuff. So,
but yeah, the thing about this is we're not bad-mouthing Snyder. Snyder is not any Snyder actually is not one of our favorites. But the thing is, this run works for some people, doesn't work for some people. His run is ending as well. I think it's over.
It's over.
So we got a new creative team coming on. So it's a nice memorabilia to have.
And the thing is, I'm gonna talk about the product itself. I heard the mask is really nice. This is kind of sealed, so I don't want to open it and
Is
ruin
it like? Yeah, it's soft.
It's like it's a mask you can wear proper.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like I said, it's a nice package. Like you get a book.
Yeah, I mean every time the Comic-Con season comes around and everybody's like, where can I find the Joker mask? Where can I find the Joker? Well,
Here it
you
is.
can find
The last one.
So there's like one left in the store. That's like $3,200, and you have the creepiest Joker mask you can ever find.
It is super creepy. Like seriously,
it is really creepy.
God.
But yeah, it's even got like the hands on the thingy and everything. Looks like a cool thing to get. It's $3,200. You get a cosplay mask and
a book too. You can read.
Oh, there's a book in here?
Yeah, it's
Nah,
not
I'm
only
kidding.
the
I knew
mask.
there's a book in here. Okay, so yeah, get it. There's something to read. There's something to wear. I mean, that's great value for money, right?
I know. For $3,200, you can't get anything to read or to wear in Bangladesh.
Yeah, I mean, if you find a Batman mask and you get this, you and your girlfriend can have a awesome night of role playing and all that stuff.
that is the creepiest thing I've ever heard. Okay, so Astonishing Spider-Man and Wolverine, the classic team-up of the modern era. We have on one side the science geek, the guy with the webs, and on the other side, the heavy-assed old centurion Wolverine. What happens?
How old is Wolverine now?
He was born in the 1800s.
In this show, we wonder about people's ages way too much. I know in our first episode, we talked about how old Peter was.
He cannot be 28. He has to be 32.
Yeah, but how old is Wolverine now? 160?
He's definitely 100 plus.
Okay.
Easy.
Okay, yeah. He's dead now, though, right?
Yes,
been
he's
dead for
still
like 2
he's
years.
still dead. I'm actually quite surprised.
We pulled Bruce's parents.
Oh, Martha and
Yeah.
what's his face?
Martha and what's his face?
I thought
Thomas Wayne.
because this Marvel universe would go Uncle Ben.
Yeah, Uncle Ben's probably not dead anymore. I think
Oh my God, is Uncle Ben alive?
he's coming back.
No, keep him dead. Of all people, keep him dead.
Yeah, so he probably might be coming back. For a fact, we still know Bruce's parents are still dead, so they have to keep him dead.
They almost were alive during Grant Morrison's run.
Yeah,
Thank
that scene
God
where
that
he's holding his parents. Okay, we're getting off track. So yeah, this is Astonishing Spider-Man, a moniker that he stole off the X-Men. And what's Wolverine called in this one?
He's just regular Wolverine.
Oh, just regular Wolverine and Astonishing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, the story starts off and you think they're gonna fight and everything, and then I think they square off against a bad guy, and then suddenly they're transported back in time. And they find themselves in the Stone Age, and Wolverine, like Wolverine does, he thinks this is Canada and takes over the country. Or the patch of land that, he lives on.
Pretty much. And he meets redheads.
And he meets redheads. He has like a harem or something. I don't know. He just becomes a naked little dude who just takes over the place, and he's like, I rule you guys.
Wolverine's naked a lot. Have you noticed that?
Yes, he takes his clothes off a lot. I mean, he's the comic version of Salman Khan for some reason. I don't know.
Great.
What happens is Spider-Man then goes to another corner of the dwelling or the clearing that they're in, and he makes a little lab, and he has like spiders for research, and then he has like an observatory he's trying to figure out when the next meteor strike is gonna happen. And
we need the meteor for a reason, story reason.
So you need to understand why, and when you do read it, it's a very I think this is Andy Kubert as well, or Adam Kubert. Adam Kubert. So it's like very kinetic art. It's like really bam.
It's gorgeous.
It is absolutely gorgeous. I have the director's cut of this, which is a single issue for the first issue. The director's cut is basically you have the sketches and the colored versions in the same thing, and it looks amazing. And
with this one, you get the director's commentary in the back.
Yeah.
They talk about how they did the design and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool too.
Yeah, and it says at the end, in other words, they're probably going to die. And since this is comics, they're probably not going to die.
Nope. Everyone else does die.
This is a wonderful book because it's it features two of the most popular heroes in Marvel, Spider-Man and Wolverine. Story's great, art's great, it's funny. It is hilariously funny. Trust me on this. You read it and you start. You guys all know I have an awesome sense of humor. So when I tell you it's funny, it is funny. So.
And it's all done in one. You don't have to worry about volume 2,
it's got
volume
like
3.
volume 1 to 6. The whole thing's in it.
Yeah.
So it's like $24.99, which is $25, which is about.
Oh no, we're doing math again.
It's $25.
Yes.
So
just leave that.
Yeah. So get it if you want it, and I think this is the last copy. You might not get it because I might buy it. I don't know what's going to happen, but you should definitely check this out.
There is the single issues of the first 3 I know in the store. Speaking of singles, there are a lot of great singles here. We've been organizing them. Come check it out. Please don't mess up our organization or I will eat you. And I'm a hungry bastard.
See you guys next week. We have another segment coming up after this, which is we'll be unboxing a Marvel Select Hawkeye, and then we'll see you then on the flip side. Ciao.
Ciao.